First at 5, 2 Portland police officers shot an armed suicidal man and killed him outside of a Portland hospital after a standoff sent the hospital into lockdown and shut down nearby streets. Fox 12's Laura Rios is live in Northwest Portland with that story. Laura?
And Pete, officers tell us it all started with a report of a man with a gun pointed at his head in this parking lot. It's across the street from Legacy Good Samaritan Medical Center. Now, they haven't said the details of what led up to those officers firing on the man as he was standing in this area this morning, but they tell us situations like these are challenging and they're unpredictable. A police standoff with an armed suicidal man unfolded steps away from Legacy Good Samaritan Medical Center this morning. After officers opened fire, killing the man, Mayor Hales arrived and investigators spent hours in the neighborhood piecing together what happened.
It was like close popping, yeah. Like fireworks. Just kind of makes you shaky, I guess.
It started around 5:41 this morning. Police got a report of a man holding a handgun to his head in a parking lot near Northwest 22nd and Lovejoy. The hospital went into lockdown, keeping people indoors and away from windows.
Right when I got to work this morning, the street was blocked off. I was told I couldn't enter.
Police shut down streets and tried to negotiate with the man for about 2 hours. First, officers from the Enhanced Crisis Negotiation Team tried talking to him. Then they called in crisis negotiators and CERT.
I heard a couple shots fired. Sounded like the guy was shooting the ground. And then later on, heard a couple shots fired from the cops.
Police say it's unclear if the man fired those 2 rounds at the ground or at officers. Then, shortly after 2 CERT officers arrived on scene, they opened fire. The man was hit. Paramedics immediately started treating him, but he died at the scene. Investigators have not said why those officers fired.
It's sad. It's a misfortune.
Police train extensively for situations like this and say when someone in crisis is armed in a public place, it presents an extra challenge. A Portland police spokesman says they bring in every resource to try to avoid firing their guns, but these calls are challenging because of the unpredictability of the person in crisis. And police have not released the name of the man who was killed here today. They have also not released the names of the 2 officers involved in this shooting. Again, this entire incident is under investigation, but all the streets in the area are now back open. Live in Northwest Portland, Laura Rios, Fox 12 Oregon.